So this is a 100-watt panel. The underneath of it looks like this. It gives DC power supply. We have two connections, 2 points, one positive and one negative. The red is connected to the positive one and the black is connected to negative. You have to ensure that this panel, whenever you fix it up, install at any place on your terrace, see that the sun rays fall directly on it. Any shadow will reduce the output of the solar panel. So you should search for a location where when the sun rises, the rays should fall on it, and till evening, whatever be the maximum time, the sun rays should still continue to fall on it. And you can always fabricate a stand like this according to your need. The purpose of using a thicker wire is the amperage doesn't drop down and the charging of your battery is faster. Thereafter, you can always use a thinner wire. You can see that it's a thick gauge wire. So this is how I have taken the connection from the terrace through this wire. You get C clamps which can hold the wire at place so that it looks nice. Which come from the solar panel has to be connected to the charge controller. It should look something like this. There are a variety of it which is available in the market. In Indian currency, it will be somewhere in the range of somewhere from 1000 to 2000. This is 12 volts, 10 amps. If your load is more, you should go for a higher one depending on the load, because generally the solar panel is 12 volts. Amperage depends on the load which you are going to connect. So you can see on the bottom side of it here, these are all various outputs, load, and you will get to see that P indicates the solar panel and B indicates the battery. The positive terminal has to go to positive and the negative terminal has to go to negative. P plus means which comes from the solar panel, and P negative is also from the panel. So P1, P plus and P minus is positive and negative, is a thicker wire, and thereafter you can, even battery wire, it's better you use a thicker wire. Thereafter for the load you can always use a normal gauge. Say in households, maybe around 118 gauge should be good enough. There are two wires, there are two terminals, positive and negative, which comes from the solar panel. You directly connect that thing to a charge controller, and there is one point from in the charge controller which goes to the battery, and there is another outlet which can be connected to the load. So it's a very simple thing. A wire goes to the charge controller, from the charge controller it goes to the battery, and from the charge controller it goes to the appliances. That can be anything, be LED or fan. Depending upon the wattage, you can directly divide the wattage of the appliances and add it up. And total amperage should not cross the amperage that is allowed on the charge controller. So for example, I'll show you. It will be 12 volts, 10 amp charge controller. So your total load in terms of amperage should not cross 10 amps. Otherwise, you'll have to keep changing the fuse. So that's why, in case if you feel the load is slightly more, go for 12 volts, 20 amps. The only thing is you have to be particular about the connections inside. A positive has to go on the left and the negative has to go on the right. That which you can always change, because the plug of the appliance will always indicate that. If you see here, you can see it's DC only, and this is positive on this side. It's not a big issue. Only thing is the fan will rotate in the opposite direction, and if it is DC tube light, it will not glow. But don't run it for a longer time on the wrong connection. You have to immediately change it. This is the LED tube which I am using.